Paul Greengrass directs his favorite Bourne man, Matt Damon, in the film Green Zone. It's a film that's focused in Iraq, the invasion led by the Americans as they go in to try to find weapons of mass destruction, of course, that aren't there. Mr. Damon plays an officer who is charged with the responsibility of finding weapons. He goes on many runs, and the last, surprise, surprise, nothing to be found in the lair of Saddam Hussein. Of course, he quickly catches on to the fact that there are no weapons at all, as a matter of fact, and that he is sent into a mission that really leads to exactly nowhere. And the film, which also stars Greg Kinnear, Brendan Gleeson, and Amy Ryan, is hollow for much of it, and there is some interesting politics that take place in the film, but it's not anything that we haven't heard before. It seems as if it's more of a propaganda piece to kind of right the wrongs that had taken place in Iraq. Rather, it is a story that's supposed to entertain an audience. The camera is dizzying. The vertiginous moves absolutely make an audience sick, and you can't take much of it without really feeling woozy. I had a hard time focusing on this film, especially in the early days of the film, the early minutes of the film, where the camera is here, there, and everywhere. You wonder why directors like Mr. Greengrass employ this function. He did it with United 93 as well, but that film was a better film. And while people might speculate about 9/11 for many different types of reasons, the film really represented a very powerful look at what may or may not have taken place during that fateful Tuesday in 2001. But here we are undisputed about the facts, and we are undisputed about the fact that there were no weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. Mr. Damon does what he can to make the character lively, but the plot goes off into many different diversion places, and they're familiar characters that we've seen too many times before. The plucky journalist, the sinister CIA guy, and the other CIA guy who seems to know more than the rest of them in his kind of lofty perch. And there's a sidekick character used for just for good measure to help Matt Damon and his friends get around Iraq more easily. It's that type of film you've seen a lot more times than you care to, and I think I've had quite a bit of my fill with the Green Zone, and surely the grass is greener on the other side. I'm Omar Moore for the Popcorn Reel, and now you can read my far-flung comments for Roger Ebert in the Chicago Sun-Times.